Gratitude is the most powerful emotion. And the reason it is the most powerful is because it is the easiest to reach for. And if you can condition yourself to always find something to be grateful for, you can allow yourself to remain in a calm state instead of flipping into the sympathetic nervous system, which at that point, now we feel anxious, now we feel like we want to run away, now we might be reminded of other emotions or experiences in our life, like, here we go again type of a thing. And so gratitude is really a tool. And it's a state of mind, it's a state of being, it's a way of living, a way of life, if you want to think of it that way. And a lot of people already have this idea. They have gratitude journals. You might have a gratitude journal. You might be very thankful in your life for all sorts of things. So it's likely that you already have this concept and just maybe have not thought about it in the way of it actually being a tool, an anti-anxiety tool, okay? And so here's the way that it goes. At any point that you don't feel good, you don't necessarily have to know what the feeling is, although stopping to name the feeling would divert energy from perhaps an anxious feeling to your prefrontal cortex, which would reduce the sensation of anxiety in your body. So naming your feeling is often a very good thing to do as a technique as well. Okay, so that is also an excellent technique as we are talking about this. However, for the technique of gratitude in particular, if you already have this belief, then of course it's easy. And so what I want you to do, try this out, see how it goes, is the next time you don't feel well, whatever it is, maybe you read something in the newspaper, maybe you see, I'm walking out here, maybe I see some trash or something, it's like, that's dirty, or, maybe my mind just kind of does something like that. Or maybe I'm considering something that is a challenge, or I'm uncertain, and that might be hard for the brain for a while. What I mean by that is, like, when we're really thinking about something, it does take energy in the brain. It really does. The brain is taking up about 20 watts of energy. And when we are really concentrating, what does that mean? Well, we are attempting to bring our life's focus and energy into kind of like a single point. That's like corralling cats sometimes. It really is in the mind. It's not that we can't do it. Of course we do, but it does take energy to do so. Now, there are times when we feel like it's easy for us to do that, and then there are times when it feels like it's harder for us to concentrate. And don't underestimate the energy level that is required to do that. So when we feel like we're refreshed, or we had a great night's sleep, and we feel comfortable, like it's not too hot, it's not too cold, we've eaten, we're not hungry, like all of those things, it's easier to concentrate for sure. All right. So whatever it is, where you're kind of like, I want you to see if you can condition yourself as a default to be grateful. Okay, to be grateful. What can you be? It's like, we don't want to judge it really, because we're like, at least I'm not this, at least I'm not that. It's more along the lines of reminding yourself of your values. It's not quite as much about, how can I be grateful in this moment? It's more just as a reminder that you are an eternal being and you have so many things to be grateful for. So rather than notice what might be an irritant in that moment, it's the irritant that is reminding you to be present through the power and grace of gratitude. It is such a loving practice, and I adore it.